everyone, and welcome to Groovy Movie Makeup. In this video, I will be showing you how to transform into a beautiful, ethereal flower nymph. If you're not sure what a nymph is, they are deities from Greek mythology who were female spirits of the natural world. They were minor goddesses of the forests, rivers, springs, meadows, mountains, and seas. They were the crafters of nature's wild beauty, from the growing of trees, flowers, and shrubs, to the nurture of wild animals and birds and the formation of springs, brooks, and wetlands. The nymphs were depicted as beautiful young women with attributes matching their dwelling. Now that you know the backstory, let's get started with the tutorial. I started off this look by priming her face with the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer by Fenty Beauty. And this just provides a protective barrier over the skin to prepare it for all of the heavy makeup that we'll be applying on top of it. And I had her rub it in with her hands after to make it really sink into the skin. I then applied a light pink face paint all over the face and then blended it in with the sponge. I got the face paint from a Halloween store that came in a zombie pack. You can really use any paint you want. Grease paint and cream paint works really well for these looks, and it'll feel greasy at first, but powder will fix that later. I then took a fluffy face brush and applied the Neutral Set Colorless Powder by Ben Nye all over her face to really set the cream paint in and make sure it doesn't move when we apply other products on top of it. I then took a smaller face brush and dipped it into a hot pink eyeshadow. The one I used was from the Huda Beauty Electric Obsessions palette. The shade doesn't have a name, but it's the hot pink one in there. And I used this to contour the hollows of her cheeks, as well as her temples and her nose to give her a more defined look. So after I go in contouring with the brush, I like to go back with a sponge and blend it out so that the color blends more seamlessly and the lines don't look too harsh. And this gives it a bit more of a natural look. And then when I go in with the nose, I do a little circle shape with the eyeshadow around the tip of the nose, and this will give it a little bit of a buttony effect. I then took a fluffy eyeshadow brush and with the same eyeshadow shade, I went in and filled in the inner corner of her eye down the bridge of her nose, as well as the outer corner of her eye, and I went in light-handed with this and I blended it upwards on the outside to give it a little bit of a winged effect. For the lids, I went in with the Stila Magnificent Metals Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Sunset Cove. This liquid eyeshadow is really the sparkliest stuff you can get. The only thing is, it goes on a little bit wet, so make sure you keep your eyes closed while it's drying, because if you open your eye, the glitter will go everywhere. And also, after it dries, just tap it in with your finger because the applicator makes it go on a little patchy. So smoothing it in with your finger will just even out all the bumps and will give a really nice blended effect. For the brows, I took a spoolie brush and dipped it into the same pink face paint that we used all over the face, and I lightly dispersed this throughout her brows to just give it a little bit of a light pink tint. This is really embarrassing, but yes, that is my other hand holding up my makeup hand to support it while filling in her brows. Don't judge me, I just have really weak wrists and they get tired easily. For the highlight, I took a fluffy brush and used the Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I used the shade Forever Young, which is a light pink shade, and I applied this to her cheekbones, her temples, her cupid's bow, her nose, and underneath the brow bone. And boom, we magically have lashes on her face. I applied the lashes off camera because they can be sort of difficult. These are Carly's, the models. She brought them with her, and she knows that they're from Quo, but she couldn't remember the name of them. When I asked her, she said she found them off the street. Don't be alarmed, she's a compulsive liar, but unfortunately I do not have the name of this style of lash. After the lashes, I put a really fine silver glitter all over the face. I got this one from Claire's, but you could probably find it in any craft store. And this just made it look like her skin was glowing, and when she moved in the light, you could really see all the fine glitter sparkle. I then got some pink face sequins that I bought from Icing, and I applied these to her temples and her cheekbones to give her even more of a glittery effect. For the lips, I took a lip brush and dipped into the same liquid eyeshadow that we used on the lid, and I applied this all over the lips. So I got these cute pink paper flowers from Michaels. They had little holes in the center of them, so I got these little sticker pink jewels from Dollarama and stuck them in the middle. Then at the back I applied some lash glue and dispersed these all over her face to make it look like the flowers were growing from her skin. For the hair, we curled it prior to filming into some nice loose waves, and then we got this golden headband that had little gold flowers on it and started tucking in some of the pink flowers from Michaels throughout it. And that's the completed look. I really love how this turned out, and this is a really simple look to recreate, so I strongly recommend you give it a try because I had a lot of fun making this. Thank you to Carly, my model, and Olivia for helping me out, and you can subscribe to my channel for more videos like this to come in the future. And now for some bloopers that only me and my friends will find funny.
I know, she was spaz.
Oh.
Because she doesn't get any attention.
Oh, Carly! Ew! Was it the leaves?
Yeah. She got that on video. Give it to me, girl. Ooh. What that ass do? What that ass do? I love it.
Jesus.
You look so good with the pink on. You look like you look like in Guardians of the Galaxy, like one of the aliens, like the really pretty ones that everyone wants to. Whoa.
Yeah, you can't even see it on camera. Turn from side to side. Oh shit, yes you can, yes you can.
And I just want to tell you that I'm having a lot of fun.